everyone, it's BDevine and welcome to Divine Miracles. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to be trying to do videos every day for you all, since so many people are going to be home and perhaps working from home for the first time. Welcome to my world. It's not as easy as you might think. I know a lot of people think, oh, I can just be at home and this is going to be simple, and you're probably finding that it's actually quite difficult with so many distractions and things that you want to do. So as we go through this energy cleanse of the earth with so many different fear-based actions going on, and so many people, confused and alarmed, I just want it to be a place of peace, okay? Somewhere where I can help strengthen you guys, empower you, which is going to help to empower your body. We want our bodies to be strong right now and resilient, okay? So I'm going to do a group of cards. So choose number 1 or number 2, and there's going to be a pile of cards. We have Archangel Raphael, messages from the angels, feathers, Australian feathers, and animal totems as well. So have a think about what message is going to be right for you. And we will proceed. Okay, so number 1, I'm going to start with the Raphael energy. How's that? Let's see if I can get this closer for you all. Okay, Archangel Raphael, what have you got to say to people? Number 1. Okay, so we have the energy of sobriety. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for adjusting my cravings in healthful directions so that I only desire life-affirming foods and beverages. So this is also a validation for you, number 1, that whatever you've decided to take on in your life with regards to your food or your drinks or vitamins or whatever it is that you're doing, intention works, declarations work amazingly well. Whatever it is that you've been focusing on, taking this time for yourself and being grateful for everything around you, whatever has been happening, this is a validation that you're on the right path. The right things for you, or the right things to eat, or the right things that you need to have around you at the moment. And I'm growing vegetables and things on my windowsills right now, getting them all started. Just increasing less processed stuff. We're not going to be going out as much. People aren't going to be able to go into restaurants all the time. And, we're really being taken back. We still have the internet, thank God. But we're really being taken back in time a little bit here, allowing this world to adjust itself, right? This is what we've wanted. We've been screaming out for healing of the planet. Here it is. So, whatever it is that you've been doing, Archangel Raphael, the Supreme Healer, is with you and helping you in this in particular, bringing yourself into a different state of mind and a different state of being, right? And so it's really, truly working for you. Let's have a look. What else have we got here? The angels. So this deck here is one of the first decks. Oh, this is Healing with the Angels. So this is one of the first oracle decks I ever got. Besides messages from the angels. Okay, freedom. Look at that. Okay, number 1. So this is exactly, yourself. So this is not just talking about, okay, I'm free from the shackles of, working 9 to 5 and all of this. This is a true connection with your true, authentic self. So you're going to get to know yourself in a completely different way. Maybe there's been some emotion, coming to the surface. Maybe there's been a release from past influences. Maybe there's been, like, you've just decided, you know what, I'm so sick of all the old drama, I need to get away from it. And maybe just having this little bit of time at home, etc., is allowing you to do that on a deeper level and seeing how important it was for you. The gratitude energy is around a lot right now, and we're moving into a new astrological year as well. So that's coming up starting tomorrow. So a lot of things are completing in our life. And also we're having freedom from a lot of phobias and, energies that we don't need anymore. Or at least we should be not buying into fear ever. Fear in the body and lower vibrations are going to multiply very quickly, right? It can start turning into panic and anxiety and all these things. And if you've ever had anxiety before, and you deal with it, or you have been trying to deal with it, these can be triggered. You can be triggered by the energy around you, This is showing that there's freedom from that. It's freedom from it all. And you need to truly go within at this point. This has been a message for a long time. There's revelations coming. There's time of withdrawal. We've seen all this coming for a long time, There's pulling us back, and everybody, we've been saying there's a new earth. We've been ascending. Well, what do you think this is, folks? Here it is, So embrace this, because after we come out of this energy, right, which will be sooner than you think, after we come out of it, the whole world is going to be so different, and we're going to be able to do things in different ways. There's going to be so much change that happens because of this. It's never happened before. Here it is now, and enjoy it. Just be at peace. That's the best option for all of us. Okay, now your Australian Feather card. Now this one I'm going to read to you. Oh, look at this, Spirit. Okay. Let me read this to you. Oh, it's number 1, okay. This is a magical feather of the Australian wedge-tailed eagle. Wow. This eagle, as with all eagles, symbolizes spiritual protection and brings with it gifts of strength, courage, wisdom, illumination of spirit, healing, and creation. Whoops. I'll just try to get that out of our way a little bit. Okay, there we go. The eagle has the amazing ability to see hidden spiritual truths as it rises above the material and looks at life from a higher perspective. Perfect. Eagle medicine is the power of spirit and reminds us of our very own connection with the Great Spirit that knows all things. It reminds us that we also have the opportunity and the power to fly above our current challenges and struggles and those of the past. How appropriate is this? Eagle teaches us to look up, reclaim our personal power, have patience in waiting for the appropriate moment, and then give ourselves permission to reach for the joy of our heart's desires. If nature spirits have presented you with the spirit feather today, you are being asked to be courageous and stretch your limits. You never have to accept the status quo, and it's time for you to reach higher. Look at things from a new higher perspective and become the magnificent being that you came here to be. This does take patience, but know without a doubt that the future holds amazing possibilities that are far beyond your wildest expectations. So today, remember to live in balance with spirit and earth, Be ready to take the flight of your life, okay? Eagle always connects us to our higher self. And if we are looking down on a situation, we can see how silly it all looks. Everybody panicking for toilet paper, for example. You know, it's just silly. There's enough to go around for everybody if people aren't being greedy. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing the true greed of a lot of people who are in, you know, that lower vibration. They haven't looked outside of themselves ever before. This is completely scary for them because they haven't had, you know, the energy of preparation before. They haven't been working on themselves perhaps so much, you know. So this is like mass hysteria, right? And to them, because it's like all new to them. But with us, we knew something was coming. We knew a change was coming. We knew things had to get worse before they get better. We knew things had to fall apart in order to build a solid structure. We've been working on this for some time now, okay? The earth has been rebirthing itself. Let's let it do that. I'm completely calm and happy. So I'm staying in gratitude, you know, and feeling the love for this earth, and the love for its beings. You know, new birds are coming back and, you know, really singing loudly. We've got this one bird, he sings his heart out to Bobby. And then Bobby talks back to him, and then he goes, "What? What?" Like, he's like, "What? What? You're hearing me? You're answering me?" And then he goes, back at Bobby again. Bobby's like, back at him. And then he goes, "What?" Oh, gosh. You know, just little things like that are just so amazing, you know, stuff that we take for granted. Okay. Oh, there's Pilot carrying on in the background. All right. And your animal medicine number 1, horse, freedom again. Can you believe that? Look. You always have a choice. Now, horse energy comes through when things are also going to be starting to happen quite quickly for you as well. The way in which you respond to everything, the way in which you react to everything is obviously your choice. And the more that you make different choices about the way in which you react, the more you have new life experiences and you don't have to deal with the old ones anymore. There's something coming for you, number 1, that is obviously going to make you have to decide, probably between more than one thing, you know, and or more than 2 things. And it's like you have to focus on yourself and what it is that you truly want in order to answer this. Now, I know that there are people who are very, yes, but what about this, and what about this, and what about that, and what if I do that, and what if that's wrong, and, you know, just constantly, you know, questioning everything that they do, you know, and making a decision is completely difficult, you know, for them, because it's like not wanting to get anything wrong, not wanting to get in trouble, not wanting to lose money, not wanting to be on the wrong path. Your path is about your happiness. If you don't already have happiness within your heart, then gaining something else is not going to bring it. You're just going to be miserable, but you might have that thing. You know, money doesn't give you happiness. Of course, it helps, you know, and it brings the more that you have, the more that you can help people, of course. But wouldn't it be wonderful to be free of all the drama and free of all the stress and, you know, overthinking and anxiety and stressing about the earth and stressing about work and stressing about money and stressing about paying the rent? I know, I have the same. I've been working online for 11 years. I don't know what I'm making one day to the next. You know, a lot of people are lucky because they have a weekly wage. They know what they're getting each week. I have no clue. You know, I've been doing this for the longest time. I've just been trusting the whole thing. You know, I don't make much money, but I make enough to get by. Do you know what I mean? But there are some times where things are really difficult, you know, and you have to keep the faith, and you have to keep your vibration high, and you have to start pulling yourself back into basics. Okay, I'm not having this. I'm going to change the way that I'm seeing this whole situation. and I'm going to change and strengthen myself, and I'm going to read what I need to read, and I'm going to learn, and I'm going to put it into action. There's a choice, you know. Or we just sit around and complain, and nobody likes complainers, you know, but we all tend to sit around and do that, you know, from occasion. So you have a choice here to, you know, really see yourself in a whole different way, or continue going how things have been, you know. But I mean, I'm telling you now, we are all going to be very, very happy with how things begin to turn out. And it all has to start with our own way in which we see ourselves. All right. So horse medicine, things are moving quickly. You are protected. You have spirit energy with you. You have the universe guiding you. Okay. Don't give in to any fear-based energy at all. Bobby and I are going to do a live show soon together and just talk about this. And I'm going to be with you guys every day to help keep you guys uplifted. All right? Okay. So there we go, number 1. And number 2, welcome. Thank you for joining me. We've got a few different cards that we're working on today. So I will just show you those as we go along. The first card is Archangel Raphael. Okay, so let's have a look what Raphael has for number 2. Oh, wow. Yes, this is the answer. Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me trust my feelings as the accurate barometer of truth. So when this card comes up, obviously there's a positive yes to anything that you're asking about. All right? And it's a positive yes. So I need to clarify that, because sometimes yes is not a good answer. It's not the answer that you want. Okay, this is yes or a positive answer. So Archangel Raphael, you know, your feelings and emotions and energies have all been changing. You know, as we've been pulling back a little bit from society, you know, and as I was saying to number 1, you guys are learning what it's like to work from home. Not that easy, is it? Right? I've been doing this for the longest time now, but it is distracting. Like I sit here sometimes and I'm doing some study, or I'm writing something up, or doing my website or whatever, and then I'm like, I'm just going to go and put the laundry on. You know, if I was at work, I couldn't do that. If I was at my 9 to 5, I couldn't just go, I'm just going to go put the laundry on. Oh, I think I'll just go clean the bathroom. Yeah, all right, I need to go sort out all my, you know, creams and hair stuff and this. You know, like I get distracted. And you'll find that yourself as well. But it's wonderful, okay? Whatever feelings that you've been having, your intuitive energies, they are very, very strong at the moment. You need to write things down, write the feelings that you're getting out, you know, write information. I say, okay, dear source or angels, what do I need to know? And hit it, you know? And it's like I just start writing. And it always starts very positively, you know, like dear one or beloved, or, you know, something kind, you know what I mean? And then from there you can go on. And a lot of the times I can't, it's like if I truly want an answer for myself, or maybe even a channeled message for somebody else, as soon as I start writing, that's my flow, you know? So a lot of people think, oh, maybe Becky's, you know, really clairvoyant and all that. Yes, I do have all of my energy centers open, of course. But my writing is my thing, you know, writing a channel, I write, I receive information in that way. So whatever information you're receiving, you know, and it's positive in nature, this is a yes. Something is birthing into your life, okay? Yes, we are going through what we're going through. No, it's not going to last for that long. Yes, we will make it through, and the earth is going to love us for it, okay? Already I'm seeing new activity with the bird life especially, you know, because I'm always here looking out my window and, you know, we go for our hikes, etc. There's new animals around, like different sounds, okay? But whatever it is that you've been feeling within yourself is accurate. So Raphael's working with us the whole time. So don't be shy in asking for his assistance. in another way, just being more grateful. So thank you, Raphael, for helping me with this situation. Or thank you, Archangel Raphael, taking over this situation. That's even better. It stops you from trying to control everything. So thanks for taking care of this. I'm grateful for, I am now declaring, or whatever it is that you need to do. Okay, so healing with the angels. Okay, this is important for you. Forgiveness. Okay. Forgiveness. There may be things that are... I need to explain this in the right way. A lot of people have issues with their skin. They have issues with anxiety. They have issues with stress. They have issues with acne, rosacea. They have issues with their hair. Issues with like skin, like dry skin, or all this kind of stuff. Any sort of thing that is not in balance, where you're feeling completely happy and energized, and your skin's clear, and all of that kind of stuff. If you're not feeling that way, and it's not, and I'm just talking in a broad sense here, not people who've been born with issues, etc. But I'm talking about broad sense of, if this stuff has been happening, can't get rid of sores, all that kind of thing. If your body's not repairing itself, etc., then there is forgiveness that is needed, either for yourself or others. Most importantly for yourself, because the universe can take care of other people's stuff. You got to forgive yourself for how someone's made you feel. You got to forgive yourself for blaming yourself your whole life for your childhood abuse. You got to forgive yourself for, having a broken home, or whatever it is. Feeling like you're not the perfect parent or daughter or son or cousin or nephew or whatever it is. Forgive yourself for feeling like you fall short all the time. Forgive yourself for being irritated. Forgive yourself for having angry outbursts, all this kind of thing. There's so much that can be healed like instantaneously in life, right? There's so many things that can be healed instantaneously. People often ask me, how long did it take for you to get rid of anxiety? Should I be eating this or should I be eating that? No, you've got to work on your thoughts and the things that are coming out of your mouth. And you've got to do it. And you've got to put the effort in. When you have anxiety, you feel this palpitations and you're like, nope, I'm not having it. It's not mine. I don't get anxiety. Okay, so what else is it? All right, let me think. Okay, I've been overthinking about this. Or I've been worrying about that person. Or I've been tuning into that person. Whatever it is, that's your cause of anxiety. You know what I mean? So forgive yourself for where you feel you failed in some way, because everything is always exactly how it's supposed to be. And then when you get it and you start to change your thoughts, you can change your life by doing that. You change your body by doing that. You can change your experiences by doing that. You can change your money situation by doing it. You can change your past, everything. Forgiveness is key to just about everything. And it's really time that you've got this time, that you work on it. Because after all, you can't carry all of those things that I've mentioned with you into the happiest life. Those two don't go together. Happiness and stress do not go together. So declare, forgive, let go. And if you can't forgive, you let the universe do it for you. But it's vital right now. Okay, so your Australian feathers. Oops, we're going to look at the little card for this. Balance, look. It's like a magpie card here. Balance. Let's have a look at the balance. Number 24. That's right. This book doesn't go in an ordinary, there it is, way. Okay, balance. This is the magical feather of the magpie, which builds its nest in the forks of trees, providing incredible balance and security for its home, and also violently swooping you if you walk underneath it. So they're very protective, okay? In nature, these forks in the branches of trees are symbolic of the gateways into the spiritual realms. The magpie symbolizes the gatekeeper. To enter through this gateway, the magpie asks that you gain a greater understanding of the sacred balance between light and dark, black and white in the feather, or positive and negative, in order to grow and honor your spiritual awareness. In this physical world, there is a duality that all must learn to understand and accept. If nature's spirits have presented you with this card today, you are being asked to step outside your comfort zone and face your fears. It's also time to reevaluate your current beliefs, values and perceptions in order to see if they are still serving you for your highest and best good. The magpie feather is priming you and encouraging you to open the gateways to growing a deeper spirituality. Today, hold the feather of the magpie close, knowing with it comes encouragement and a promise of good luck. There you go. So you're working with the gateways of the spiritual realms. You know, you're getting an understanding of the balance in your life. You know, what we were talking about, forgiveness. What is most predominantly on your mind, number 2? Because that is what your reality becomes. So it is a choice. You know, you either sit there and you're stressing about everything constantly, you know, and people don't realize the words that they use are powerful. They're creating all the time, you know, by just like saying, oh, you know, I have to shut this down, you know, or this has to shut down, or I'm not at work, so I'm not going to have any money, and, you know, how am I going to pay this, and how, see, that is going to create it quicker than lightning. You're just going to go downward, downward, downward. So you're like, okay, I'm not working at the moment. I'm going to have to work from home. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to be able to relax. Everything I need is going to be provided for, probably more than I need. And this is going to give me more ideas and opportunities and excitement in my life to begin something completely different on the side. Maybe you've been trying to start an online business of some kind, and now's your chance to get it all set up. Like, you can either see things as a blessing or a curse. It's always a choice. But you're being reminded to really stay in balance. Okay, and as I said at the beginning of this video, I'm going to be trying to make videos every single day to keep everybody empowered and uplifted. Right? Now, our animal medicine is the giraffe. I love it. Foresight. You are able to see what is in store for the future. You are able to see those things. Now, this is not just talking about your clairvoyance. This is talking about directing what it is that you want into your life and allowing it to manifest for you. Again, you know, wording things in the right way, you know, and trusting in the process. The trust part is very difficult for a lot of people because everybody that you might have trusted has let you down somehow, you know, so then you don't even trust the spirit, the great spirit, to be helping you, you know. So if that's the issue, if trust is the issue and you're finding it very hard to trust, then that's the first thing that you need to work on, right? And focus on yourself. Again, I keep on saying this, that it's so important to get yourself right because you can help more people that way. The very people that you're trying to help and you're putting first are not going to be receiving the best from you because it's all stress related, whatever information they get or whatever energy you have towards a person where you feel you have to make them happy before you can do what you've got to do. They don't get the full you. By working on yourself, focusing on what you're doing, focusing on the wording that you're using, focusing on knowledge, focusing on receiving, focusing on positivity to the highest point, right? And listening to your language, the words that you say and the words that you think. The universe doesn't know the difference. It's like, oh, they want to do that, okay. So make it what you want it to be without having to know how it's going to happen. The giraffe energy is saying you can look past all of this craziness right now and choose to focus on where you want to be, how you see the world, how you see yourself, how you see others, and change it, because if you want to be powerfully strong, if you want to have all your psychic abilities going for you and working for you, practice is key. Clearing out the old in order to bring in the new energy is key. Working on the way in which you see a situation is key. Not putting yourself last is key. So there's all these little things that are coming up for all of us. You have a choice about, how we see the future. I just see it an amazing future for all of us. And kind of enjoying the quiet of not hearing so much traffic and, or hearing the birds coming back to life again. And, just the changes already in this past week has been incredible. So think of it in that way. The earth is having a reset. We've been talking about it for the longest time. And we've been going through symptomatic changes as well since the beginning of the year. Incredible shifts and this and that and the other thing happening, and our body going through those changes as well. Okay, so just hang in there. Keep your immune system high, and just see everything as a positive sort of answer right now. Try not to panic buy and, limit yourself so that everybody gets some, and see everything as always working out for you, and that's what you will get as well. Okay, so I'm going to be back. I'm going to do a live show. My past life webinar is going to be on Sunday. Still have a few tickets left. If you want to join the webinar, you'll also be able to receive a half-price reading as well. So please check it out. Okay, till the next time, much love, stay strong, many blessings, and bye for now.